Hi guys, welcome back again to Van Z channel. Today, I will share again a list of playable games for you to play on the Snapdragon 765g chipset. This processor already supports running previous and some of the latest turnip drivers. Of course, all medium and light games that can only be played on the turnip Mesa driver will be able to be run by this chipset. In some games, you can use the default driver settings, or DXVK, to run a game on Winlator. On average, the Snapdragon G series processor can always play almost all games with the turnip driver. Okay folks, no more talking. Let's begin. First, Resident Evil 4. Just by using the default turnip, or previous drivers like the version shown, you can play this game well and without graphic bugs. You may need additional settings to be able to improve the performance a little more. 2. Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil can also be played quite well. You may experience some FPS drops when you are in a place that is too crowded or that loads a lot of shaders. In this case, you can lower the game graphics to make it run smoother. 3. Spintires, the original game. Spintires is a unique off-road simulation game known for its realistic mud physics and challenging terrain. This game can also run quite well, or you can change the preset profile a little in the Box 64 menu to make it run better. 4. MudRunner. Just like the previous game, MudRunner is also a simulation game, and this is one of the games that is quite heavy. Middle-class devices are actually capable of running it with FPS performance that can reach 20 and above. 5. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Need for Speed Most Wanted, released in 2005, can certainly run very smoothly for Snapdragon chipset users without exception for this processor. This game can also be run without using complicated settings or installing a program. 6. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. When compared to the Yuzu emulator, this game is lighter for you to play on Winlator, and even without any bugs. You can also use the previous driver or the one you think is better to improve its performance. 7. Star Wars Republic Commando. Star Wars Republic Commando is a squad-based first-person shooter where players control a clone commando during the Clone Wars. By using the recommended drivers in DXVK, you will definitely be able to play this game quite well. 8. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Actually, this game can reach 60 FPS if it is in a closed location or not too crowded. You can also lower the graphics of this game if you want to get maximum results on this processor. 9. Terminator Salvation. Terminator Salvation offers engaging gameplay with pretty good graphics for its time. You can also play this game smoothly and stably if your settings are correct. 10. S.T.A.L.K.E.R Shadow of Chernobyl. You don't need to be afraid of experiencing graphic bugs when running this game on the Snapdragon 765g chipset. Just by using the driver in DXVK, as I suggest below, this game will run well without bugs. 11. Sniper Elite 2 Remastered. Actually, this game can also be run perfectly on the Yuzu emulator without complicated settings. For Winlator, you may need quite difficult settings to increase its performance, including lowering graphics and resolution. 12. Blade of Time. To avoid graphic bugs, like in the following screenshot, please choose the appropriate driver and DXVK that is compatible with most mid-range devices. I also recommend programs like MonoGecko for better performance. 13. Dead Space 3. This is a horror survival game that offers a gripping yet engaging atmosphere. Use medium resolution and lower the graphics in the game to get better and more stable performance when playing this game. 14. Batman Arkham City. Among almost all Batman Arkham series, this one runs very well and is quite stable on this chipset. If you have better setting recommendations, told us in the comments. 15. Bioshock. Bioshock is a very light first-person shooter game to play. Even mid-range devices are able to run this cool game with stable performance reaching 30 FPS and without exception for this chipset. 16. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. With good settings and also lowering the game graphics, you should be able to play this Modern Warfare 2 game quite well. I also recommend using your best turnip driver. 17. Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 is also a fairly light game for you to play on Winlator. But this game will run better, and without graphic bugs if you use the latest turnip driver or version 24.3 revision. 18. SBK09. In addition to MotoGP, this game also offers racing games with interesting circuits. In addition, this game is also lighter for you to play even without any graphic or sound bugs. 19. Silent Hill Homecoming. In addition to Silent Hill 2, Homecoming is also one of the very light games for you to play in this series. This game is also even able to run in HD resolution without any excessive lag. 20. One Piece Burning Blood. In the following gameplay, the game doesn't run quite well but gets stable FPS when recorded. This game will be smoother without recording when you play on this processor. 21. GTA 4. GTA 4 also runs pretty well on this chipset. Just make sure to use the right settings. I also recommend you to use the drivers and DXVK, as shown earlier. 22. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. With a performance of up to 30 FPS, this game can run quite well on your device. To avoid dropping FPS, please lower the game graphics in the settings menu. 23. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. Although this game has received quite a lot of criticism, the gameplay of this game is presented very well. You can play this cool game on the Snapdragon 765g chipset without any graphic bug problems. 24. Just Cause 2. Just Cause 2 is an open-world action game known for its over-the-top action, expansive map, and focus on destruction and chaos. Players, as Rico Rodriguez, explore the fictional island of Panau, causing mayhem and taking down a corrupt dictator. Final list, Ninja Blade. As you can see in the following gameplay, sometimes you will experience a drop in FPS below 30. In this case, you can change the driver and DXVK that suits your device, and don't forget... Okay folks, those are some recommended lists of playable games for you to play on Winlator using Snapdragon 765g. Keep in mind that this chipset is capable of running Winlator games using turnip drivers, where there are still many games other than those mentioned above that can be run well too. Make sure to always change the settings that fit your device's performance. You also need the right settings to fill in the preset profile so that 64-bit games can run well. Okay guys, if you think this video useful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to VanZ channel. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.